Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom. I have just witnessed Ipswich Town 1, Derby County 1. Some of the results have gone against Ipswich, but I don't really care tonight because that was a good performance. Derby taking the lead right at the very beginning. Ipswich really fighting, creating some chances, showing some quality, and God, if it had been like that for much of the season and they'd been able to put a whole game together, maybe they wouldn't be where they are. Teams, Białkowski in goal. Interesting selection here from Paul Lambert. Bree, Pennington, Knudsen, the centre-backs, with Kenlock at left-back. No Chambers, no Collins. Midfield three, very young here. Chalobah sitting with Bishop and Downs just ahead of him. Judge in the 10 position. Quaynard comes in for Freddie Sears off the cruciate ligament injury, and Will Keane keeps his place up front. So much changed Ipswich team there. Derby, Roos in goal, Bogle, Keogh, Tamore, Malone, King and Johnson is an interesting centre midfield for them. I bet that's not happened yet for them this season. Holmes, Wilson and Lawrence are the three off the front. Lots of pace and dribbling ability there, with Martin Waghorn coming back to Ipswich to play the number 9 role. And oh my goodness, if ever you wanted a start of a game to sum up Ipswich's hapless season, then this was it. The game kicks off, ball goes forward, settles down briefly. Białkowski has it, concedes a completely unforced throw-in. Derby come up the pitch, the throw is taken in. They get a bit of territory around the box. There's time now for them to get a few men forward. The ball is then worked from left to right, and Bradley Johnson, who's the deep line midfielder, is all the way forward in a sort of playmaking position. He dinks the ball over the back four where Jayden Bogle, the right back, is. He heads it across the box. Tom Lawrence is arriving. He's obviously come in from the left into the middle of the box. The ball bounces down. Lawrence hits the volley. It's going to Białkowski's left. Knudsen turns his back. It hits Knudsen's back. Deflects completely into the other corner. And after 1 minute and 50-ish seconds, Ipswich are 1-0 down. Absolutely classic bottom of the league goal. You have the unforced error, you have the kind of panic, you have the defending too deep, you have the players in space, and then you have the bad luck with the deflection as well. Norwich scored after 1 minute and 20 seconds. Derby take the lead after 1 minute and 50-ish. So we've barely taken our seats once again, and Ipswich are behind. Just the hallmark of a hapless team that's bottom of the league, with the confidence and the bad luck and just second guessing everything and being punished for it every time. Ipswich do compose themselves like they did on Sunday after going behind early. There's pressure on about 9 here. Bree and Judge around the edge into Keane. Knocked off the Quaynor. He's in the D. His shot deflected over for a corner. Ipswich are just trying to get their foothold. Derby sitting back, not really having that much of the ball, to be honest. Waghorn and Pennington clash. Waghorn gets a yellow for this one. That looked a fairly 50-50 one, but hey, ref was a lot closer than me. 24, Ipswich with most of the ball, but Derby just having that danger on the break. Again, we've seen Ipswich fall into this trap of coming on and just being picked off by superior quality players. Ipswich's 3 young midfield players, they're playing with bravery. I'm behind them, but just a few of the decision making bits, Downs and Chalobah, just a couple of little giveaways in bad positions, but I am well behind these young players in the team, obviously. 26, Ipswich counter onto Judge in the 10 position, feeds Quaynor, running in behind, hits this one early with the left foot. He's across the left hand side of the goal, just wide from Quaynor. Bree loads the free kick in, long one, second phase falls to Chalobah, 25-yarder, deflects wide for yet another corner. We go through to 40. You can see Derby aren't creating very many chances at all here. Quaynor fouled by Keogh on the left wing. Judge curls this free kick in from deep. Chalobah flicks the header wide. Roos looked like he had that one covered. In the goal, 44, Derby have a corner. And this is classic Ipswich as well. You can see there's been no danger since the first minute, but then the next best chance of the half falls to Derby here. I think it's Waghorn gets the free flick on the near post. Tamori's charging in. Obviously, the ball changes trajectory quite close to the near post, so we can't really react to it. He gets something on it and it rolls wide. Probably should have scored there. So we've said it before and I can say it again in my summings up here. Ipswich playing well between the penalty boxes, but lack of defensive quality to concede. Maybe a bit unlucky with the first goal, and then just not enough quality up the top. Judge, I'm enjoying him. He's growing on me every game. He's growing every game, getting more and more influence over this team. Lots of crosses by Judge, maybe not all down to him. Maybe the forwards not quite creating good angles for him or busting their guts and believing they can get in there, but not enough quality from the crossing positions and in the key passing positions. I suppose Quaynor got that run and had the shot, but just not doing all of the job, Ipswich, and I think teams can pick them off. You have Bradley Johnson sitting there sweeping up in defensive midfield and Richard Kehoe heading away a lot of these balls. So Ipswich probably slightly the better side for over the big picture in the first half, but Derby score a goal and Derby have the second best chance, and this is the story of the season and why Ipswich have lost so many games. 47, another free kick into the box from Judge. Clear change of tactics from Lambert over the past two games. 2 forwards on, 1 tall and a 10. When you're in crossing positions, cross the ball, free kicks going into the box. Seems to have ditched the idea that Ipswich can play their way out of this. Maybe some weeks too late. It's an outswinger from Judge this time. Knudsen is up well, 10 yards out, middle of the goal, can't generate enough power on that, drifts wide. 48, Wilson give and go with Waghorn into the 10 position, where we know Wilson's been absolutely brilliant this season, scoring loads of long range goals, but it's a daisy cutter straight through to Białkowski. Bree onto a loose ball on 50, advanced position, opens up for him. It's really opened up, everyone's backed off. He's come in from the right back position, no conviction here to drive and either poke a ball through. He takes the shot on when the crowd yells shoot, as they tend to do in these positions, drifts easily wide. Here we go. John Nolan on for Flynn Downs on 52, and on 53, what an impact from John Nolan. He receives the ball. We know he has quality. It looks like he needs a bodyguard around him in midfield, but he slides the ball and breaks the lines for Quaynor. Quaynor takes it out of his feet, and for once in this godforsaken awful season, Ipswich, the 3 bits of quality all happen at the same time. Nolan's ball through. Quaynor now gets it out of his feet, drives from 40 yards. He's running at Keogh. Quaynor wants it onto his right foot. Keogh's clever. He's trying to show him his left foot. Quaynor is determined, so they both go that way. He's blocked out. There's cover on the right hand side. Quaynor, it's a good decisive run. He slides the ball to the right. Nolan has made a 3rd man run. Nolan not known for his athleticism. He arrives on the ball and absolutely smashes it low to Roos's left into the goal. Great goal for Ipswich, and for once the quality happens at the same time. I keep saying every week, not enough quality, not decisive enough, no end product. That's what you need to do. Okay, it's not enough to do it once in a draw at home to Derby, but maybe some confidence there, maybe for Nolan, maybe for Quaynor, and it's a really good equalising goal. And let's give kudos to Paul Lambert. When a sub happens and the guy immediately scores, the manager always get some credit. 1-1. Bishop, yellow, pulls down Tamori. Professional foul here. Bishop starting to tire now. Holmes dives in and gets a yellow a minute later. On comes David Nugent, the scourge of Ipswich for 15 years. Many goals scored. Wilson comes out. So Nugent is going to play in the 10 position, but we know he's going to gravitate a little bit further forward than Wilson did. You've got a striker's brain as opposed to a midfielder's brain with those two guys there. Chalobah gives it away and then pulls back Lawrence for a yellow card. Everyone playing their professional foul, take one for the team cards here, all in the sort of 5-minute period. 30-yard free kick. Judge is going to shoot this one, and a bit of a theme with Judge's deliveries. Often beautiful line, beautiful curl, not quite enough power. Yeah, but Judge has not played a lot of football, had that long injury. Let's hope he can get it all back together. 66, brilliant hold up, and there'd been 3 or 4 of these for Keane where he'd got kind of balls played into him and it's gone up to him, and I'm like, go on, hold it, and he did it every time. This was the best one. Chests it down, back heels it, and Bishop breaks the lines. He drives forward towards the penalty area. He takes the shot. Bree is open. Oh, he could have played him in, but the shot is deflected over for a corner. Now, the corner is a bad one. It's a scuffy one, but this fools Derby. It comes across the box. Jonas Knudson's in there. Half volley, difficult shot. Hits it really well. He's getting into the corner. He's beats the keeper, and Dwayne Holmes on the goal line jumps up and heads it away. Outstanding clearance from Holmes. I think there's a 38-year-old sitting on the Derby bench who was famous for doing that. Knudsen could not have done much more of that, and it's a really good clearance from Holmes. You can see Ipswich really on top in this second half. 70, Judge wins a free kick into the box. Crowd scene, I think it's Pennington, up and over from him. Dazelle, lovely work out to Bree. Did I even say Dazelle has come on? I must have not even said he came on there. Sorry, I've missed that out. Dazelle came on for Bishop at some point. There you go, Dazelle's on the pitch. Lovely work out to Bree. Lots of bodies in the box. We need more quality on that cross, goodness me. Headed clear, Chalobah follows it in. Right foot, it was just wide, but I had the idea Roos had that covered as well. Derby freshen up here. Bryson comes into centre midfield. King, a bit quiet here. I thought Johnson was the better of the two holding midfielders. Bennett comes in for Holmes for Holmes' yellow card risk, and a bit more pace as Kenlock tires down the left-hand side. Overload down that side we're talking about. From the right, across the box, Nugent's arriving. Please not him, for God's sake. He has to take a touch. The old Nugent 5 years ago hits this first time, and it kind of deflects in and annoys everyone, and off he runs. But Pennington, who had a really good game, gets the block here. Harrison comes in for Quainer. Interesting, they went for power instead of the pace of Jackson. This is the point where I have to quickly double check that Jackson was actually on the bench. Yes, he was. I normally say these and get picked up in the comments. Ball around the corner here, sets Bryson into a nice area here. He's in the inside right position in a good spot into the box, goes the other side. Malone has made a really good run, the sort we used to see him make for Fulham. He takes a touch, he goes inside his man, he's into the box, blocked out again by that guy Pennington, taking up the Chambers role here. 83, Nugent is too savvy for Kenlock, too savvy and too strong. He robs him. Derby getting into the ascendancy. Bennett is blocked out by Knudsen. The corner goes in. Ipswich just can't clear it. Absolute chaos. Waghorn's in there with Białkowski. Bennett goes down, no penalty. It falls to Tamori again, and he shoots it over. You can see Derby get strong from the substitutions, actually, from Bennett and Bryson coming on from sort of 75 minutes. They start to improve here. Derby, Judge floats a straight free kick in. This is a Millwall one here, where they would get Jake Cooper on his own. They get Pennington on his own. Looks like it's going to run out. Pennington does a really good job of recycling it. He pulls it back. Andre Dazelle's coming in from the angle on his favoured left foot. Good block by Richard Keogh there on 86. Bryson fouled by Kenlock. Oh, Kenlock did get a bit raggedy towards the end of this game. Lawrence arrows the free kick near post. Waghorn, loopy header. Białkowski not taking any more chances. Doesn't need to dive, but tips it over the top. Oh, up goes stoppage time. 91 minutes. Derby force a corner. One of those horrible moments we had. Ipswich had this against Rotherham, where the goal kicks just kept bouncing back and bouncing back. Nugent keeps running in behind. They win the corner. Lawrence, it's a great corner, this one. He takes it like he was shooting a free kick. It dips down into the near post. There's 3 of them there. There's Bennett's there, Nugent's there, I think Harrison's there. Goes towards goal, smashes off the crossbar on 91 minutes. Oh my goodness, Ipswich get lucky there. Oh, Pennington takes a yellow card on 93 for pretty much a rugby tackle on Bennett to stop the counter. Derby finished strongly, but Ipswich get the point. Bit breathless at the end. Listen, good performance by Ipswich. Look, let's forget the table today. I know, as ever, when Ipswich score points, everybody else has. I know Reading have won and the gap's bigger than ever. But I think most Ipswich fans are now in this position of, look, we expect to go down, we're miles behind, let's get behind the team, let's have fun at the games, and let's see what happens, and let's hopefully get some good performances with some attacking and some drive and determination. We got that today. I am leaving this game much happier than others. I was a bit pissed off after the first goal, but having looked on Twitter at halftime and seen the replays, okay, they need to start stronger. They need to be stronger mentally and not even put themselves in these positions at the beginning. Just be a bit tougher. Play out those first 5 minutes. For God's sake, don't concede chances. But it was unlucky. There is a big deflection there. And frankly, for the rest of that half, Ipswich the better side. But the story of the season, good between the boxes, no big chances created. And then Derby, right before half-time, big chance. Tamori puts it right. Second half, Ipswich again, the better side. Not that much in the way of big chances before the goal. And then Nolan comes in and we see some quality, some composure. They string together a move and they get the goal. And then there were, I don't call the Knudsen one a big chance. That's cleared off the line and Dazell's one blocked out. I must say, in the interest of balance, Derby had a good last 15 minutes. Tamori, after that scramble, it fell to the wrong guy. If that falls to Nugent, Waghorn, Lawrence, you name them, it's probably a goal. But Tamori, the big defender, unfortunately, 2 chances to him. And then off the bar, I don't know how much anyone knew about that. It was just a driven cross in by Lawrence, great corner. So maybe a little bit of luck there, but even the most staunch Derby fan would say in terms of territory and in terms of the general dynamic of the game, Ipswich were the better side today. And take out that first minute aberration, you've got a half decent performance. Now let's hope from an Ipswich point of view that they can now take some confidence from that. They have another home game on Saturday against Stoke, who are not playing well. And maybe they can go and get the win. But nice to hear the fans in the North Stand behind Ipswich. Paul Lambert, after getting sent off at Norwich, seems to be more popular than ever with the Ipswich fans. So look, from an Ipswich point of view, I came here with low expectations and I am leaving pleased. No Chambers, good job by Pennington, good job by Knudsen as well. We know he can't cross and we know, he's not the best in the final third, but the rest of his game's pretty good. I know he's pissed off a few Ipswich fans by basically wanting to leave, and he probably will leave when his contract runs out, but I think he's been good the previous 2 games. Breeze stepping up to it a bit. Chalobah, more energy than Skews. Might not have Skews brains, but more energy there. Judge is improving game on game. Between Bishop, Dazell, Downs, all of those guys, I think we can get a midfield out for 90 minutes. Keane's doing well, holding up front. Quaynor needs to do more of that driving, running and getting maybe a little bit further back in 10 positions and, really going at the centre halves. But there were many positives. I just hope Ipswich don't follow up with a stinking performance like they have done a lot of times this season. Let's talk about Derby. I haven't checked the table. They were on the edges of the playoffs today. I think Borough have lost, so they'll probably still be around the 7th place spot. I haven't been massively impressed. I've seen Derby twice in recent weeks. Probably missed Mount in both of these games. I thought Bogle gets forward well and is a bit of a threat there. I thought Keogh, with the type of kind of slightly below average attacking, he just eats that up. That makes him look like the Championship Sergio Ramos when, the crosses aren't that great. He'll eat them up all day. So I thought Keogh was pretty good, actually. I was quite interested to see Bradley Johnson holding in midfield. I thought in the first half, I thought he was good. I thought he swept up a lot of stuff and showed his wisdom. Didn't really work for the front four today for Derby, so hopefully that's more to do with Ipswich's kind of intensity in midfield. I think Derby need Mount back and they need Marriott back, and maybe they can make a chase to the playoffs. I'd be interested in Derby fans' thoughts on this, though. If you're finishing in 6th, you're going to come up against a good team. You're going to come up against probably Sheffield United, Norwich or Leeds. And do you have enough, to win that playoff encounter? They've got to get in there first, though, because they've been 7th, and Bristol City have just made this mighty surge. So be really interested in Derby fans' comments where they see the rest of the season going. I think they need Mount in. And as much as I love Waghorn, I think they need Marriott as just that all-chasing number 9. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're an Ipswich fan, positives today. If you're a Derby fan, can you make the playoffs? What will you do if you get into them? Follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom. If you enjoyed the video and you don't want to comment, give me a thumbs up. Really interested in comments from supporters of both teams and anyone who cares about this video. Keep it civil. We've got a great bunch of people subscribed to this channel. Give me a lot of great insight. And I know we got some Derby followers, so smarten me up on, have I got your performance right and what was your view on it today? I think Championship review will be out on Friday, possibly, and we'll pre-record. We'll do one or the other. We'll pre-record the review and do the preview Friday night, because my life will be not worth living if I do it on Valentine's Day. I've enjoyed myself tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've rambled on for 21 bloody minutes, but thank you to all you brilliant subscribers who hang around for all of that. I'm going to drive home and attempt to salvage at least 5 hours sleep from tonight, and I will see you all soon for some more Championship content. Thank you.